Bob Chat number 3 or 4 or something like that. I've lost track. I've been graced here today at the X with an actor, movie star. I said something about DiCaprio or something like that. We've just finished a pretty big training session. We've got a couple of the lifters here with us. And I've got Andrew Ciancio with me. Everybody, big applause. Whatever.
Thank you. Well, it was actually the Great Gatsby I acted in. So.
Oh, my bad. I haven't seen that.
It wasn't a big film, but.
Well, don't hate. I haven't seen it.
What?
No, I'm not even kidding.
You serious?
Okay. Well, thanks for coming, Andrew. I've got to go.
End of conversation.
Yeah. End of. Awkward. So anyway, so Andrew's come up to Canberra for a bit of a lift with us, and pulled some pretty cool numbers. There's a lot of excitement in here today, which is a lot of fun. And so anyway, I thought we'd have a bit of a yarn about some weightlifting. Andrew and his family's been in weightlifting for since the 60s now.
Since his dad started in 1964.
1964. So like that's some years on the barbell, right? Fair.
Look, it is. It's quite a number of years, but I mean, my dad learned from and looking up to the best at that time. The reason how he got started was he saw advertisements in the newspaper and wanted to lift weights, wanted to be strong and big like everybody else. So he started. Then in '69, he spent quite a bit of time training with the Polish team. So in Poland. So he learned a lot from these, and that's pretty much what shapes Australian weightlifting today. Not many people know that, and he actually mentioned that in his speech when he was inducted into the Weightlifting Hall of Fame in 2010, I think it was. 2010, 2011, I think it was.
So do you think the techniques from Poland are the ones that we see being taught today here in Australia?
Honestly?
Yeah.
What I can show you written documents with what you teach is pretty much the same. I'm not kidding. Like I had his documents from when he was in Poland.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. I was impressed with the way you teach because it's
working with Phil over there.
and it was what I said and what I was taught. I mean, what I was taught. Yeah. 24 years ago, what I was taught, my dad learned from the Polish in the 60s.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? And it's good to see that because you don't see that often with anybody because it's just no one really, they don't know about much about technique. They try and learn from CrossFit and things like that, and it's not the way to go. You know what I mean? Because it's as good as CrossFit's been for the sport, it's actually been a little bit of a letdown in some areas, I believe. So right. I mean, people might get upset about that, but I don't really care what people think.
Well, I mean, the point is everyone's entitled to an opinion. Right?
Exactly.
You don't have one. Yeah. You don't have one, really. Are you actually considering what it is you're doing in the first place anyway? So I mean, because you're pure-blooded weightlifter, right? You don't do like kicking pull-ups and shit like that, right?
No. Shit, I'd break in half if I tried something like that. I mean, I can't do more than fucking 5 snatches without falling apart. Yeah. I can't do 3 now.
Triples. Oh God.
But, like it's the thing. Like the way I see them do these lifts, like even like when they do so many snatches and that, I freak out because like I got a back issue, and I just look at them like I'd know my back go if I've done any more than 5, 6, 7 reps. Because the more you go at a heavier weight, your technique starts to stray. Once your technique strays, it becomes what do you call it? Like a recipe for injury.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't believe how many people aren't injured than what they are. The funny thing is though, I met a lot of people in over the years, and they go, I tell them, I'm weightlifter. They go, I've done CrossFit. I go, yeah. The next thing that comes out of their mouth is, yeah, but I'm injured. I'm not kidding. Like it's only like a couple of months after they've started. I've done it for a couple of months, but I'm injured. It's like
no, my insert something here is sore. Usually it's the shoulders from what I see.
Yeah, that's right.
Because
they go,
shoulders.
I'm injured, or
over opening on the snatches and things like that. I actually see that a lot. Like I get it on the clinics that I run here. A lot of the ones that come in, they're all from CrossFit and things like that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've got the CrossFit games bangers hanging out in the gym here, right? We actually do support CrossFit in here. We really do.
Look, I'm 100% with you. I'll support CrossFit because it's done wonders for weightlifting, especially. But
it really has.
There's aspects of it that I don't really agree with. But if it's a sport on its own,
well, I guess that's it. I mean, you have to treat it as a sport unto itself, right?
Exactly.
Weightlifting is a sport unto itself. So is CrossFit.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, there's not CrossFit weightlifting, and it's not weightlifting weightlifting. There is weightlifting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So people have come to me and said, but this is the way CrossFitters do it. No, it's not.
Yeah.
There's one reason why you do weightlifting, and that is to move. The idea of weightlifting is to move the bar through a center of gravity, not to fucking rough it up as rough as you can. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, but then you also got to look at here's the controversial point, right? All that banging and clanging. There's some strong men over on the other side of the gym there, and they're working on log, and that's a missed lift. So we're literally sitting on the couch in the gym here, and there's some strong men over on the other side. They're doing some testing over there for next year's season, and I think they just finished 300 kilo yokes or something. It's ridiculous, insane. It's a huge amount of weight anyway. So there's a lot of banging and clanging, but whatever. And but yeah, now here's the interesting thing. So you talk about the snatch, right? So we will do one snatch maximum weight, right? Just the one.
Yeah.
But then you have to take into the CrossFit paradigm that says, okay, well look, you have to do 30 of them within a given time period or a shorter time period as you can, right? But you're not going to be doing it at maximum weight, right? You should be doing it at what they call the RX rate, the prescribed weight, right? Which I think is, what is it? I think it's 60 kilos or 50 kilos or something like that. Yeah. I'll have to check it out. But it's not a huge amount of weight, but it's a lot of repetition, so it's a huge volumetric thing, right? And so, you know, I mean, at that weight, 60 kilos, yeah, bang, 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 out you go. But it's a very different requirement on the body, you know?
Well, it's like this. I've been training for 24 years, right? I've sometimes squatted 12 sessions a week, and I don't have one single problem with those. Not one problem, right? Not even really any of the joints. I've never had any major injuries, and it's due to the fact that I don't do many snatches or cleans. I don't do many compound lifts. My technique's there, and it's always been there. It'll never go, and a lot of you guys know what it's like to walk out from the sport, come back, and you can still snatch. You know what I mean? So it's like, and
there's a couple of weightlifters right here. They're like, yeah, we know. They spent 4 months off bar, come back. No, it's okay.
Yeah, but like you can get back into it pretty quick. But it's a strength aspect what I work on. You know what I mean? So I don't really do many snatches or cleans, like when I don't have to. You know, because I build my strength with squats and pulls, and then and other bits of bodybuilding, and then come back into it. A couple of weeks of actually snatching and cleaning, and I'm back into it. Lifting bigger weights. You know what I mean? And it's interesting how these guys, they do so many reps and that. And I don't see them, especially older guys. When I was looking after a couple of them, they're complaining, I'm sore and this and that. I can't move that. I don't know. It makes it harder to understand how to lift properly if you're doing so many reps. I mean, that's why I haven't really coached any CrossFitters, because it's that aspect where it's not that they don't want to listen, but it's like they're trying to lift and trying to compete as CrossFitters, and you're trying to teach them that this is the right technique. As soon as they go in the CrossFit comp, they've got to do what's required, and that throws everything back out where you just taught them.
Well, I think the personally thing having worked with, that was like 100. How much is on that? No, yeah, but it's on a log, dude. Anyway, they're just over there dropping logs. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so working with CrossFitters though, and again, there is a desire, and I understand this from the heart. There is a desire for them to perform the workout at the RX weight, right? And the RX weight for a weightlifter, 60 kilo snatch is 2 tenths of stuff all. But for a lot of CrossFitters out there whose maximum snatch is like 80, 90 kilos, that's a big deal. And then you've got to go and run that 30 times. So and it's a question of capacity, right? And so to me, when you start to compound this issue and say, can you snatch 60? Yeah, I can snatch 60. Can you snatch 60 30 times? Well, yeah, I'm going to give it a red hot go, right? And then comes the risk of injury. And I think that, to me, the burden falls on the coach or the judge or the ref or whoever is not the athlete to say, well, look, maybe that weight's a bit much for you to do 30 times.
Well, look, it is, and that's where they should really take a step back off CrossFit, concentrate on actually getting technique and getting stronger. And that's all I was trying to tell you. You get stronger, you're going to make that 50 kilos, 60 kilos a lot easier. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So people are really trying to do an 80 rough snatch for a single, and they've got to do 30 reps on 50, 60 kilos. That's. I mean, look, you put it into my perspective. The most I've done is 10 singles. I think I've done 7 singles on 150 snatch in about 10 minutes. Right? That was just mucking around. Just going there, snatch, break, snatch again.
Yeah. Well, you got to play around from time to time.
What? No. But look, that's what I'm saying. Like, and that really stuffed me.
Yeah.
But there's no like, but it's a similar kind of aspect. Like, okay, I snatched 170, but I'm trying to do 140, 150 for 10 reps in 10 minutes, and these guys are doing, snatching 80 kilos and trying to do 30 reps constantly on 60 kilos. Do you know what I mean?
I think I can't remember if it's 60 or it's bugging me now.
Well, I tried. There's one CrossFit thing that I tried. It was what is it? It's 30 clean jerks.
30 clean jerks.
Is that right?
Hang on. Hey, Jerome, you did that one. It was Grace, wasn't it? Was it Grace? 60 kilo? Grind overhead.
Yeah, because I was trying to beat the world's best time. I don't know. Someone told me what the world's best time was, and I think I got to about 20 or something like that, and the time was up to about a minute, and I was just at that point I'm not going to get it, so I didn't bother. But that wasn't 60 kilos, and I was stuffed. You know what I mean? Like, I was really.
Look, I mean, you got to really appreciate what these CrossFitters are capable of, right? You know, they can take 80% of their capacity and do it for 10 minutes.
What?
Right?
Yeah, but what?
Weightlifters can't do that.
No, but what impressed me about CrossFit is that it's they've actually got the determination. Their determination is unbelievable, right? Which is what impresses me, because you can't get someone who wants the weightlifting and get that determination. If you can get a CrossFitter who's got the determination to turn him into a weightlifter, they'll be a fantastic weightlifter, and they'll make him a better CrossFitter.
As long as the mechanics are all right.
Well, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, no, look, I'm going to agree with you, because, like, you know, CrossFitters can take a beating.
Oh, yeah,
you
of course.
You can just throw hurt at them, and they just spit out results. And you just throw more hurt at them, and they just keep spitting out results.
But the thing is that they've got no, like, in a good way, they've got no concept of heavy weight. The reason why I say that, no, seriously, the reason why I say that is because, like, I've got a couple of friends who I was training with, and one guy went from like a 110 clean, like, he was best about 130, but he tried to give 140 a go, from 110 to 140, and just tried to give it a go.
Yeah.
Like, if you try and
10 to 140.
well, when I was a young lifter, there's no way I would have jumped that. You know, I was stressing to jump 5 kilos. You know what I mean? And it's good because they've got no concept of what they can actually lift, so they just give anything a go. You know what I mean? Which is it's good because it's their drive, but then some of them always shit themselves and don't really.
Well, yeah.
So they do have the determination to push themselves hard, which impresses me. Yeah, I mean, it's just that it's a pity that none of them were taught right from the start.
Look, I think that's changing.
It is definitely. No, it is. A lot of people are realizing, shit, I need to learn weightlifting properly. Exactly. And they're starting to come back off CrossFit to learn weightlifting, then go back to CrossFit. You know what I mean?
Well, okay, so here you go. Let's change streams a little bit.
Yep.
What about these hybrid shoes? Right? Them things.
Hybrid shoes, never heard of them.
Right? Is the Reebok.
Yeah.
Weightlifter, whatever. So, like, you know, I mean, so I've got the 80 powers. I mean, you were lifting in the 80 stars, 2008 80 stars.
Yeah. Oh, they are.
And so, what's your opinion on these halfway shoes? What's your go on those?
Good for CrossFitters. Yeah. No, honestly, because
I think, look, I'm going to agree with that.
well,
I think they are good for CrossFitters.
They haven't got much of a heel for a start. You need a good heel sometimes, especially if you're not flexible. You need quite a bit of a heel.
Yeah, I thought they were a little low.
Yeah. But anything stable than a runner
That's a plus.
is a plus, because a lot of people are trying to lift in runners and it's just not right. They're good for basic.
Do you ever notice those orange hair that's just on the bottom rung?
They're good for basic, like
To the right. These are the latest ones from Reebok just come out. Have a look at the heel.
it's too thin.
It's low, isn't it?
Yeah, it's way too thin.
Squeeze it. Check it out.
Squeeze
It's
it.
soft.
It is quite sturdy. It looks. Yeah, it's just way too low. You know what I mean? Look, it is still quite sturdy, but it's like even that's important. Like that is too flexible. You know what I mean? So what we used to do is we used to get Adidas ones from, this is 15 years ago. And my dad was a summer machine mechanic, so we used to strip the heel back and redo it because it always used to crack, and we used to do it properly. And they lasted for years. But we'd build the heel up where we needed to.
This is
which is a good thing.
you lived in.
No. These are the ones with the wood heels, like 15 years ago.
Oh, they're the ones I've got.
Are they?
I've got a set of those.
Oh, they're awesome. They're the best ones. You can't get.
No, you can't get them. I bought them on eBay for $50.
Did you?
No shit.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. I went
Fucking hell. My ones, I had to blast a customs officer once, right? Because I got pulled in. He was going to New Zealand about 4 or 5 years ago. I was going for a comp, and he gets because I don't even know why they pulled me in. They pulled me in to New Zealand, search my bag, and they grab my boot and they go, "Yeah, what's going on here?" So he grabs it like that, right, and goes crack. I go, "What the fuck are you doing?" Okay, what do you? I lost it because you can't. You've got to break it. Yeah. I mean, he thought there was something in the hill because it's all wood.
Oh no!
And I go, "Oh, I lost it, mate." And he's, but yeah, it's like, yeah. So that is more important than probably the base, but that's why. See that height's not right. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, there you go. It's
Good looking shoe though.
look, it's still good for a base. That is a bit higher.
Yeah. That's got a solid heel. Like that's.
Yeah, but it's a little bit higher than that. So that's it's still quite thick, but it's better. And I'll tell everybody, if you're going to do weightlifting, if you're practicing with a bar, with a broomstick, wear shoes. Right? Because it's important. You can't get the right position. You sort of try and drum into people, and you probably do the same.
It pretty much is the first thing. Yeah, that's it. Get some good shoes.
Yeah. Or like it's hard to snatch with weights under your heels, but if you're going to squat, learn to squat with weights in your heels because you get in the right position.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you're building someone, this is what I believe, if you're building someone in a wrong position with runners, it's hard to get them back into a shoe. They're going to end up a bit weaker and they've got to try a bit harder. So you've got to try them from the start. You've got to do them from the start in those heels because it builds their position. You know what I mean?
Cool. So you had let's get back onto your family though. Like 1960, right?
64.
Well,
I think end of 63.
I'll settle down. So 63. So now there's medals all the way through that, right? Now I know we spoke when we went down to nationals in Melbourne about that.
Yep.
A little bit, and so I mean, once you give us a little bit of a rundown on what the trophy room looks like in the Ciancio household.
There is no trophy room. There's
like a dining room table with a whole bunch of pasta and shit.
yeah, pretty much. But it's look, honestly, I reckon I've seen my dad's Commonwealth medals about 6 times in the last 30 years.
Really?
Yeah, doesn't pull him out much. Doesn't pull him out much at all.
Really? I'd do that every time I handed out dinner.
No, look, I mean, look, he kept them in a certain place. His trophies weren't really up much.
Yeah.
I'm even struggling to think where they even are now.
Got to be somewhere. They're not on eBay or something.
No.
Jesus.
Oh, look, we actually had to save his at one stage we had to save his blazers, Olympic blazers and Commonwealth blazers because he was going to throw them out. I go, what are you doing, mate? You know what I mean? Yeah, his Munich Olympic robe he was going to throw out. We actually were able to save it. Yeah. Well, he was going to throw it out. It's like, no, you fucking don't. I was like, hang on to it. But yeah. So I mean, where are his trophies? I can't remember. But yeah, look, he does have a few. Look, we're all. There was how many of us lifting? So my dad started, and me and my brother, 5 of us lifted, like including my dad, throughout the last 50, 60 years.
The blood runs deep.
Yeah. So yeah, there's few trophies amongst us all, and we all became good at one stage. And
so do you guys compete against each other? There's got to be some shit talk around the dinner table, surely.
well, these days there is because me and my brother are the ones that are really pushing weights now.
Yeah.
So there's always like a video going backwards and forwards. And it was good one stage because Chris sends me a video of him snatching 165. I'll send us a video of him snatching more. I mean, it's good because it pushes you as well. I mean, even though you get to state, like, I cleaned 190. He will send me 191 or just to really piss you off. I mean, but it was good because it's one you see your family improve and it pushes you. I mean, so it was good.
Yeah, that's that competitive edge is it's a funny thing. I often talk to weightlifters about it and other athletes as well. As a weightlifter, sometimes, particularly in Canberra, right, you'd often lift on your own. Right, there's just no one to lift with.
That's the sad thing. That's why, like, I don't mind coming down to actually pick up the spirit and like that's why I love visiting different gyms. I mean, because there's not that much aspect. But here you go.
No, it's true. But like, I mean, for my first year in weightlifting, I literally lifted at home because
Yeah.
Right, so you have to sweet talk your way into there to use their platforms, which is a bit of plywood stuck on the floor, and flopping around and stuff like that. The bars are just trash all the time. So, oh my god.
I know what you mean. Like I've been in a couple of times, like this, like about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
I was like, can I just train over there?
Yeah, it's in the corner. I promise I won't. Yeah, I'm gonna need all those weights.
I remember when I was coming back, I'm like, can I just do some stuff over there in the corner? This is a Box HQ when I first went there.
Oh yeah.
And I think I made, I worked up to a triple 110. The guy's like, oh my god, right. He started freaking out. I was like, I'm not even mucking around, mate. I'm like getting back into it. But I know what you mean by saying that. You weren't kind of, if you let it in there, you let it in the back corner somewhere, and you know what I mean.
That's okay. Look, how much room do you need to snatch?
Just give me that much.
Jesus. But I'm starting to see like there's a lot of dedicated facilities and CrossFit gyms that are dedicating to having weightlifting put in them and that sort of thing. And I think that's a good thing for the sport.
Look, it is, and it spins out because, look, 15 years ago, if you wanted to do weightlifting, there would have been lucky to be 5 gyms in each state. I mean, some might have had one. Now you can pretty much rock into any gym. You've got a platform and weights.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot. And how many CrossFit places are there now? So it's given a lot of opportunity for it.
7, I think.
Yeah.
7 or 8.
Well, take that back 15 years. How many weightlifting gyms do you think they had?
I don't know, dude.
Probably 2. One. The Institute. Has it still got a platform?
Yeah. They've got 4 in there. They've got 1 competition size and 4 training platforms. Although their training platforms are 3 meters square. Like they're big. We've got 2.4s here.
Well, last time I actually trained or competed there at the Nationals in '94. See, this is my 3rd time.
Same platform.
Is it? You reckon? Wasn't my third time back to Canberra since then. So
I think they've still got 4 Lico kids in there.
have they?
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
God knows those work sets. Anyway, whatever. But I mean, I've said any work set fans. But anyway, I'm sure Marty Harlow, if he's listening to this, he'll love the crap out of that. But you psycho. Anyway, but well, look, it's been cool having you around here, man.
Yeah, it's fun. I'll be more than happy to come back. So.
Oh, like you like picking up heavy things. We have heavy things. There's one of the heavy things walking past now. Paulie, how are you, mate? How's that diet going? Anyway, so look, where are you off to next, bro?
Went up to for the next heavy session.
You can figure that out.
No, I'm going to head up to probably Tassie to do a heavy session in a couple of weeks. And
okay, cool.
Then the next stop's probably back down. Actually, no. Back down here. And then I've got to go to Mildura. I've been invited up there for a bit of a heavy session, possibly a couple of seminars. So
okay, cool.
Yeah, so I don't mind getting around.
Yeah, nice.
Anyone who's willing to have me, I'll more than happy to go down and try and inspire someone at least.
Well, look, all eyes were on when you were rolling up on the platform there before. And, it was a good thing you said. I think, to a couple of the young lifters who came up to have a chat to you, he said, oh, look, don't put me on the pedestal because,
no, exactly right. Like, I don't want people to look at me and go, oh, wow, I'm impressed. I want people to look at me and say, well, if he can do it, I can do it. I mean, we're all the same. I mean, we're like, I'm no different to anybody else. I just lift a bigger weight. It's not to say that anybody else can't do it. You know what I mean? And the guy that came up and said, oh, my weights are peanuts compared to you. It doesn't matter if they're peanuts. They're still PBs. They're PBs for you, and they're once PBs for me. You know what I mean? So I only trained a lot harder to get where I got to. And if you put, I say this, I say it as simple as this. There's a time where you've got to start. How do I put it? I'm trying to sing this to my brother, but he doesn't listen.
Is your brother not supposed to listen to you?
There's a time you got to start respecting your stop respecting your idols, or looking up to your idols and start becoming them. Right. Be yourself. Be your own hero. Be yourself. Because the more you try and be that person, you're never going to be better than that person. You know what I mean? So the more you say, he's my hero. He's there, but now this is me. I need to chase him. You know what I mean? I've got a lot of heroes in the sport, but and my dad. But I can never be my dad. The only thing I can do is try and be better than my dad. I'll never be able to be him. You know what I mean? That's what I was trying to get to. With other guys. So people, might look up to me, but don't be me. Be better than me. That's what I want.
Nice, dude. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll close out on that. Stay tuned. You can find probably more information on this on our website, which is www.the-x.com.au. You can catch us on Instagram, which is What is the X, and you can catch us on Facebook under Unbranded Strength or Unbranded Sports Preparation. Andrew, your Instagram.
Yeah, I'm Instagram. It's Olsen Australia.
Olsen Australia.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. Nice. And on the Facebook, Andrew Ciancio. I'm sure you'll find him. All right, guys. Well, look, take it easy. I'll catch up with you when I have something else interesting to say, which is pretty much not right about now.
Thanks a lot,
All right. Thanks, mate. Take it easy, all right? I'll see you around.